My name is Kalia, and I am 30, and I am unemployed. Wowzers. No, it has been a rough ride. Being that a lot of people are unemployed right now, it is obviously time to normalize that unemployment is a part of the journey. And learning what to do with that time of unemployment is also something that you should know, either if you're unemployed, employed, or thinking about sending in that 2 weeks notice. Right now, the economy is hard. I mean, that may be suitable for any point in time throughout this journey of life. But I just wanted to give you all some tips that I've learned from this 2-3 month journey of unemployment. First off, let me start off by saying I am still early in my career. It's less than 2 years in my experience of my dream career, dream job, and dream experience, and skill set to be gained. With all that being said, I left that job because I really wanted to pursue a life with my now partner. With that job being in person and did not have the potential to be remote, I had to put in my 2 weeks notice. I truly did not think this job market would be this hard. I thought, I have a bachelor's degree, I have some experience, I'm not that early into my career, I should be able to find a job with no time. It has now been 2 months, and I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing that people have now gone 6 months and are preparing to go potentially a year without a job terrifies me. So throughout this time, I've gained some tips on how to support myself without going through my negative thoughts, letting myself drown in them, or constantly obsessing over finding a job, obsessing over LinkedIn boards, obsessing over Indeed boards, whatever job board it is, learning to turn those notifications off and go through the tips that I'm about to tell you. So let's get into the tips. First tip is finding a new identity. Honestly, that tip has really helped me throughout this process, not only because I'm searching for a new job, but I'm also in a new state, in a new city, and kind of creating a whole new life for myself. So getting to rediscover myself has really been my number one. Doing the hobbies that I've always wanted to do but either didn't get to do in my last city or just didn't have time for has been really big for me. So here in Colorado, people love the outdoors. Going hiking has been a really nice way to ground myself and really just stop the thoughts and just take in the sights. It is so beautiful here. So getting to stop, take a minute, take a Sunday, take a Monday, honestly, and take 30 minutes to just go out and go for a hike or go for a walk has been great. Learning new skill set and still investing in upskilling, if that's for the job that I want or for the job that I have, that has been a main priority for me as well. Since I am always looking at job boards and job descriptions, learning to navigate my upskilling towards that has also been helpful. So learning new skills that not only are things that I want, but also align with making me a great candidate has been really nice. Learning the Kalia who now lives here in Colorado, who loves hiking, who wants to explore that more, who loves to learn, if that is skills that relate to technology or just creative skills, that is the person that I am getting to know every day. And it has been a great experience. So now when people ask me what do, I can say things like my hobbies, my skills that I'm working on, my creative activities, or if you do have one, your side business. I don't have to focus on what my job title is, what my 9 to 5 is. I mean, for me, I don't have one right now, but still, that is something that is a part of you and is not you. You make the job does not make you. And that is something that I feel like I need to remember. So hopefully that tip reminds you guys that you are the prize and the job is not the prize. If you need help with this skill, just remember to constantly ask yourself, who are you? Who are you outside of the job? What are the projects that you like to work on outside of your 9 to 5 or that you never got to because of your 9 to 5? Tip number 2 is being present and grateful. That is something I do every day when I wake up. Something that also really helps, kind of going back to tip number 1, to help me kind of just get out of my head and be grounded and be grateful, is honestly going outside, going for a walk, going on a workout. So keeping that schedule of getting up, going to workout, or getting up and going to hiking really helps me get out of my head and just be thankful for the things around me. Be thankful that I have a roof over my head. Be thankful for the things that I have, the support system that I have. Taking the time to go outside, to slow down, to just be grateful and thankful for the things that I have around me really, really helps. Even if it's as small as the support system that I have, being able to call someone and have a really good conversation, a motivational, inspiring conversation that just helps me out of the dumps, just allows me to take myself out of the situation and remember you know what, when I am employed, I'm really gonna miss these slow moments. I'm really gonna miss being able to talk to my friend for an hour, my grandma, my family member for an hour, and just get out of this, get out of my head. There's so many things that people are dealing with in this world, and I am dealing with unemployment right now. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it is a big deal, but it is not the end of the world. You will make it through this. And just telling myself that with the gratitude and thankfulness and the constant grounding reminders really helps. Bonus tip, turn the notifications off. When it comes to checking job boards and checking what jobs have been posted in the last 24 hours, please, if you are spending the next weekend, day, 24 hours, just taking a break from that, turn the notifications off. That is really going to help you not panic in this space. It's really going to allow you to actually de-stress and cut out that side of your brain for the moment. Creating a schedule of like Monday to Friday, I'm going to check jobs, I'm going to work out, I'm going to do these things. That is fine, but then make sure the same way you would if you had your 9 to 5, Saturday, Sunday, take that break. If it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then that's fine. You do not have anything you need to do right now. Take that break, turn those notifications off, close the laptop, binge your show. It is okay. So tip number 3, going off of the schedule I just mentioned, staying busy really helps me. I'm a very type A forward person. I like to have a schedule. I like to write things down. I love to be organized. So for me, I like to write, today I need to get these 3 things done. Sometimes 3 to 5, I'm feeling really productive. Sometimes just 2 or 3. This really helps me to stay motivated, feel productive, and then get my mind off of things. If I know all I need to do today is go to the gym, cook breakfast, and apply to 3 jobs, then once I get that done, I feel good. Once I've finished all of those 3 things, I can turn my notifications off, I can turn my laptop off, and I can binge my show. I can just sit and relax, read a book, have a good time for the rest of the day because I've done what I needed to for that day. And with that being said, since you are creating your own schedule, you are reclaiming your power. You are taking control of your life for that day. So if you want to have a very slow start to the morning, if you want to just simply crawl out of bed, read a book, have a nice big breakfast, that is fine. All that gets done by 1. All you want to do with the rest of the day is apply to 2 or 3 jobs. That is fine. You can make it how you want because you should be enjoying this time even in your unemployment season. Like I said, this is a time to rediscover yourself, be present, and claim control over your life, even if that's just for the day. I know this unemployment season, similarly to life, will not look very linear. Sometimes you will want to sit in the bed, sometimes you will want to be productive, and other times you will want to just go hang out with friends. So honestly, remembering to take a pause and do anything that your body feels like doing for that day, even if you did have the schedule, that is totally fine to chuck it and come back to the next day. I mean, the greatest thing about this experience is that you can do whatever you want to do for the day. And if that means sitting in the bed, so be it. That means sitting in the bed. So tip number 4 is to honestly trust yourself and trust the process. This is one of those things that's so much easier said than done, but if you really truly believe it, you will feel better. I know it is very hard to trust things that you do not see, things that you do not know. The unknown is so hard to believe in, and knowing that you're going to find that job that you want and that you know you're worth getting may not be the easiest thing to hear right now. But anytime I've been hoping and praying for something and very uncertain of how things will work out, it has always came bigger and better. It always comes with a lot of no's, but that yes and that offer letter is always better than I ever could have expected. So just remind yourself, you are capable, you are worthy, and you got this. This is just a season, just a chapter. It is not your whole life, and it will not identify your whole life or identify you. This is just part of the ups and downs of life. But know once you come out on the other side, you may miss this time. And I know that's so hard to believe now, but being able to do what you want, when you want, how you want, not have too many responsibilities because we all have them, but as far as like things that you need to do to report to something today can feel really good when you're on the other side, when the grass is greener. So honestly, enjoy this space, trust yourself. Remember that if you believe in this, remember that things only come to you that are for you. What is meant for you will come to you. God does not put you through things you cannot get through. It's just a challenge. It is just a space of hard time, but know that the other side will be so much better and it will be better than you expected. So just remember, if you are in your own employment season, the job does not make you. Your job does not identify you. Please rediscover you without the job, what you can bring to the table. Remember, you are worthy. You're progressing in your own way, and this will not be the end of your journey, your experience, and your story. Also remember, life is not just about a job. Life is not just about making money or getting a check. I know with everything going on in the world, that is how it tends to feel. But it's truly about experiences you go through, your loved ones, your support system, the friends that you make, the connections that you make, and the journey that you go through. The journey is really where all of it begins. So during this time, go out and do those things. Create those experiences, create those connections, meet new people. Check on your family. Spend that 2 to 3 hour or 1 hour conversation with your mom, dad that you didn't want to call, didn't want to do. But while doing all of that, while going through all of this, please remember to be gentle to yourself. I know it is so easy to constantly be checking your jobs, to constantly be checking LinkedIn, to constantly be thinking about what you could be doing if you were working or if you were making that same amount of money. But please, please take a moment to go step outside, to go touch some grass, and truly just give yourself grace in this moment. If that means journaling, taking a nap, taking a shower, do whatever it is you need for you. Just remember, we're in this together. I'm going through this as well. And don't forget that you are capable, you are worthy, and you got this. If this video helped you at all, please give a like or a comment to let me know that you're going through this season as well. And subscribe. I'll see you next time.